Howdy, gamers slash mathematicians. Hello, welcome. It is Sunday tonight. Well, at least for me. Might be Monday morning for some of you, depending on the time zone. But hello and welcome into the stream. My name is Benguin, and yeah, so today's Sunday. So what is the plan? So, as some of you know, we've been recently at the beginning of Sunday streams, we're doing a math office hour thing, where we take questions from students, across various questions regarding math, or sometimes computer science as well, and we discuss them here on stream. Of course, if you're interested in that as well, the way that works is you can post a question in our Discord, and then I will then answer it. So that's how that works. Let's see. So I know there's at least one question that was posted today. So I am waiting to see if that one person does show up on stream here. Let's see. Actually, there's like 1.5 questions depending on how you want to phrase it here. You are here, Shade. Okay. We are waiting for the other person as well. I do want to give them maybe a few extra minutes. Oh, Fire, you're here as well. Hello. Fire, if you have a math question, I can answer it as well. Perhaps, depending on what the question is. We'll see. I did ping the person, so hopefully they do come by. Let's see. Anyways, how's everyone's weekend going? It's Sunday night here, so weekend's wrapping up for everyone. I had lunch today with some friends. We went to this Indian place. It was pretty good, although it was an interesting experience in one particular way. So you know how like restaurants, they usually, they pour you a glass of water and all that, and then you drink the water, and then if your cup is empty, they refill the water, right? That whole shtick. So instead, the way this Indian place worked was that instead of what am I saying? So on their menu, they actually specifically state, "Oh, you get a free bottled water with every meal." No, they don't refill the lamb sauce, no. But it says like, yeah, every entree or whatever, you get a free bottled water. And I just thought it was bizarre. It's like, oh, so does this mean? I thought that was like, oh, is this like in addition to cups of, like, nope, that's just you get your bottled water and that's it. I'm kind of curious if if I had finished the bottled water, would they give me another, or will they just be like, well, too bad, nope, that's your water. And the funny thing, right, is like, you go to an Indian place, it's very easy to get something spicy, and maybe something too spicy for you to handle. So imagine, you drink all your water, you finally get your dish, and then you eat it and it's too spicy, and it's like, oh nope, you use all your water, no water for you. Does bottled water make? Oh, are you saying like as opposed to? Are you saying like bottled water specifically would fuck you up, or are you saying, like water in general? Jade, I'm a little bit confused there. Oh, water in general. I mean, it provides temporary relief, I believe. And I know it's not the best thing, but still. Let's see. I know we're still okay. Here, Shade, I will answer your question. Let's see. So, oh, where did it go? So as you can see here, or as you can't see because it's not showing. Oh, there we go. Okay. You guys can see this, I think. Cool. Let me just do a test right here, make sure I can actually see, draw. Okay, good. Fortunately, this I feel like there should be like an eraser button. Like this pen that I have has buttons. It doesn't want to work or do anything. So that's weird. Alrighty. Okay, let me look at your question, Jade. Your question was the square root of pi cubed over 5. Sorry, are you so like, there's kind of like two ways to interpret this. Okay, there's the square root of pi cubed over 5, like the square root of the whole thing, or are you talking about the square root of pi cubed all of this over 5, right? Those are two different things. It's kind of hard to interpret which one though, based off of just the writing alone though. So I am a little bit the second one. I mean, I feel like there's not much you can do with this, right? At least analytically. The one thing you can do, right, is you can always right, you could write this as, say, pi squared times pi. And then one of the rules of square roots, right, is you can, if you have like a product, like this, like a square root of a product of two things, and they're both positive, you can break up the square root into the two different parts. And then you can rewrite the square root of pi, right, these two cancel each other. So, I mean, you could rewrite this as this. I don't know if that helps. Are you asking for like the decimal? If so, like I could. I mean, you could just type this into a calculator. That is one thing you could do. I mean, I could also try to do long division. You know, taking the result here and then doing the long division by hand. You know, dividing by 5. And also trying to figure out what the square root of this thing is. It's a time waster. It is a time waster question. Although, just out of pure curiosity, here, let's enter this into Wolfram Alpha. See what we get here. Let's see, cube root. Sorry, no, square root of pi cubed divided by 5. So this works out to be, okay, it's interesting. So this actually works out to be, where is my pen? Here it is. Actually works out to be 1.11. I would continue this, there are other non-ones, so it actually is like 1, like 3, 6, 6, and this goes on. So, there you go. That's the time waster question. Okay. Is GT student here? I know we're still waiting for one more person. We're still waiting for the one person that asked their question previously. Maybe let me send them a DM just in case. 1 second. I just wanted to check if you're able to come to the office hour stream that's happening right now. Okay. So I'll give them a moment to respond. What else can we talk about? I'm trying to think of it's a fun fact I can share with you guys. Oh, thank you, Fire, for the 200 bits. That's really appreciated. I know it's not showing up on. Okay. Hopefully the bot raids are over. So here, let me just replay that this is for you. Here you go. There you go. There's the alert. Thank you so much for the 200 bits. That's really appreciated. Thank you so much. Now I feel like I need to, yeah, it did. So the cool thing about alerts in Stream Elements, is you can always yeah, you can always replay an alert if you want to. Although if the bots come back, I'll turn the alerts back off, but we'll see. Oh, hello Mono, welcome. No, it's we're doing maths here, so I hope I'm not scaring you away. Don't worry though, it's gonna be fun maths. Super fun. Okay. Here, maybe here's here. This is kind of going into the topic that the other person asked, but here I can start to talk about it a little bit, just to steal more time. Right. So let's talk about matrices here, right? So, just to recall, right, matrices, they're just like a grid of numbers, right? So as an example, I'm gonna look at a particular grid of numbers here. So say 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, and 1, 0, 0. Of course, you could have a matrix with other numbers, but I want to think about this matrix here. Your head's hurting already. No, no, don't worry. Your head's gonna feel a lot better, Mono. I promise. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna give this matrix a name. Let's go ahead and call this A. Right. So one thing you could do with matrices, right, is you can multiply them. Maybe we'll just give a quick example. So just to recall, let me look at two smaller matrices. So let's say I have like a matrix like 1, 2, 0, and say -1. I'm gonna come up with another matrix here called C. Let's say this is 2, 1, 3, and 0. Right? And I'm going to multiply these two. So there's a neat trick. You might have seen like the formula for doing this, but I think this is a nice little trick to kind of help to multiply two matrices. So just reviewing what how to. Yeah, so there's this notion of multiplying matrices, right? Of course, like one thing you might think to do is like, oh, let's just multiply the corresponding number. So you might think like, oh, let's just do like 1 times 2 here, right? They're like this 1 times this 2, and then do like 2 and times 1. But there's actually a way to, the way we multiply matrices is a bit weird, but there's a good reason for doing that though, right? So just to recall, so notice here, I've written this matrix here B and this matrix here C. So I notice I have like 2 rows and I have like 2 columns here, right? So I have like these 4 spots. So we're gonna have 4 entries as a result here. Okay, maybe to make this a bit more interesting, let me make this matrix a little bit bigger. I'll put a 0 and maybe a 2 here. Okay. That way they're not the same size. Okay, cool. So the result of this matrix is going to be, so we have 2 rows and we have 3 columns. We're actually going to have 6 entries, right? One basically at these 6 different intersections here. All right, so we're going to get like a 2 by 3 matrix as a result. And then how do we actually compute that? So let's look at, say, this first row and this first column here, right? So we're going to put a number in this spot here. And the way we do that is we look at this row, right? So this is 1. And what I do is I multiply it with the corresponding number in this column. So times 2. Then I add that to, say, the next grouping of numbers. So 2 times 3, so on and so forth. Oh, I say so on and so forth. That's all of it. Right, so basically, you kind of just look at like you multiply like these correspond. So you're like 1 and 2, and then you add the result together. So this is going to give us 2 plus 6. This is 8 here. Okay, so let me just. It's going to get really messy if I draw these lines every time. So we have 8 here. Right now we're going to look at this column and this row, right, and figure out what this entry is. Right, so that's going to be this 1 times this 1 plus this 2 times this 0. Right, so we see this gives us a result of 1, right? And you can just do this for the rest of the matrices. Oh, you're so confused already. Do you have a question, Mono? Is it unclear how we're getting each of these entries? If not, I can go a little bit more slow. I'm just reviewing right what it means to multiply two matrices here. Or maybe one way I can make it a little bit easy to see. Let me use maybe some colors here. So maybe let's look at what. Where's my pen? Let's do maybe one. So I've been doing this in order, but maybe let's try to look at, say, what this entry here should be, right? Like whatever, like what does this need to be? So this, so this box, right, is in this row here in blue, and it's also in this column here in red, right? Then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to basically put these columns. I'm kind of going to like overlay this row with this column here. So in blue, right, we have the 0 and -1. In red, right, we have the 1 and 0. Right, so this is this row here, and then this is this column. But I've kind of turned this column on its side, but this is basically what I'm doing here. And then what I do is I multiply downwards, right? So downwards I multiply here. So I have 0 times 1, that's 0, and -1 times 0, well, it's also 0. And then I add across, right, whatever the result is. So this actually just ends up being a big fat 0 here. It's just math. It is just math. But yeah, I'm not trying to make it confusing, if that's what you're trying to say. Let me see if I got a response. Okay. Are there any questions about matrix multiplication and how this works? So of course, like there's a few more entries here. So this entry, let's see, you would have 1 times 0 is 0 plus, so this would be a 4. Here for this entry, over here, you would have 0 times 2 is 0 plus -1 times 3, so that's -3. And then in this entry here, you would have 0 times 0 plus -1 times 2, so that's -2. And this is the resulting matrix that you get. Do Sudoku. What means? I could talk about Sudoku. I mean, so I'm trying to think of. I was trying to go somewhere with this. Right. So here we just described what it means to multiply matrices. So one interesting thing you can do is you can consider, right, multiplying a matrix with itself, right? Like you could consider, say like B times, like B, or actually let's go back to our A. So I actually want to talk about like A times A, right? I could write this as A squared if I want to. So this notation I'm going to use here, right? this is just what exponents mean. And we do the same thing for matrices. So a squared just means the matrix A that we had before multiplied with itself. Where we have a cubed is like a times a times a. Right. So like, how would you do like a cubed? Right? Well, first you need to figure out you would need to do this whole process for these two. Then you would get a matrix, and then you need to do that again, right? But you might ask, like, okay, well, what is? But I mean, this wouldn't take this would be annoying, but it wouldn't take too much time. But what if I asked you for like a to the 100th power, right? What is this? Why would I want to do that? Multiply matrices by itself. That's a good question, Mono. So there's actually a lot of cases where like this notion of multiplying matrices with itself is actually useful, right? I'm trying to think of a good example here. Yeah, so I'm trying to think of a good like little toy example. So here, let's actually come up with let's see. Well, here I'll give you one example here. Actually no, here I can give you a good example. Okay. Right. So let's imagine. I want to think of like a game, right? Where things happen depending on other things. Okay. Yeah, so I want to put. Where is my cursor disappeared? Where is it? Where did it go? There it is. Okay. So let's imagine a game, right? This game's not going to be. I mean, it's not going to be the most interesting game in the world, but it's just like a little, small little like toy example, just to illustrate something, right? So this is going to be like the most boringest game in the world, but it's just to illustrate the point here. And you can imagine that you would do this for more complicated examples as well. So imagine like there's like a little board game, right? So there's a board game. There's 3 squares, right? There's a start square here, and there's say an end square here, right? And let's say the way this game works is, right, here's your little character. I mean, you can think of this as a one-player game. We can also you can say it's a however many players playing, but let's just think about just us by ourselves playing this game. And what happens is we every turn we flip a coin. Right, and there's kind of 2 outcomes. Say if it's heads, we advance by 1. So like we go from 1 square to the next, and then if we're here, we go to here. Or I guess if we let's say like if you're already at the end, you can imagine playing this game. Like you imagine you can get to the end, but maybe you just want to keep flipping a coin. So there's also the possibility of or you could just stay at end if you're already there. Otherwise, though, if it's tails, we're just gonna say go back to start. Should I make this? Maybe I should make one more. We'll make this game a little bit more interesting. Let me add one more square here. There's one more square. So if it's tails, you go back to the start, unless you're already at the end. In which case, you just stay there. Right? You can think of the end as just like winning the game. Once you're there, you just win, right? Combine a matrix with itself to see if it's glitching. I'm not too sure what you mean by that. Button press, door open, button nothing on it, door closed. Okay. Um, Sorry, I've been having trouble reading the chat because I have whatchamacall, OneNote here in full screen mode. I should be using my second monitor here, which I haven't been doing. I apologize. But does this game make sense so far? Oh, ignore you. You're being random. Okay, okay. Anyways, let's go. So we can turn this game into a matrix, right? So I want to label these squares with numbers, right? So this is the first square. This is the second one. This is the third, and this is the fourth. Right, I'm gonna make a matrix. Maybe I should make a bigger matrix. One sec. Here, I'll call this. I know I already have a matrix called A, but I'm gonna go back to. I'm just gonna call this. Here, I'll call this M, just in case I want to go back to A later. And I'm just gonna also label the rows and columns a bit more explicitly here. Right, so this is rows 1, 2, 3, and 4, and columns 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what we're gonna do, so I'm gonna label, like, for the rows here, we're gonna think of this as from and to, right? So now how do we fill in this matrix? What we're gonna do, the third square expansion made the game too hard, but a lot more fun. Yeah, it's gonna make it a little bit more interesting. Right, so here's what we're gonna do. We can ask, you know, if we're already at square one, right? What is the probability that we go to square one, right? So we're first looking at, so I'm gonna look at this entry first, right? So I'm asking if we start at square one, what is the probability that we go to square one? Right, so based off of our game here, right, and the rules, what is this probability here? So just imagine that this coin is a fair coin, right? Nothing, right? It's not a cheating. We're not. At least it was a free expansion. Jeez. Yeah, this is the DLC square here. DLC for this game. Okay. Can anyone tell me the probability of going from square one to square one? So what is this going to be? Based off of these rules, right? Any guesses? No guesses? Okay. All right. I'll just, you know, maybe I'll do this first row for you guys. You guys can help me with the second row here. So right, based off our rules, if we're already at square one, there's a 50% chance that we'll stay there, and there's a 50% chance that we'll go to square two, right? So let me just fill in this with the 50%, right? That's just 1/2. And there's a 50% chance we go from square one to square two. So I'm going to put a half here, right? But in the span of a single turn, right, there is a 0% chance that we go from square one to square three, right? There's no way we can go from here to here in one turn. So that's a 0, and this is also a 0. And then we can fill in the rest of these squares in a similar way, right? I can ask, let me put these. Let me uncircle these. So this is a half, the 0 and 0. So actually, some of this is not too right. Let's just think of the ways we could advance, right? So if you're at square two, let's see, you can go back to the start, right, with a probability of half, so from 2 to 1. Or you could advance, right? You can go to square three, so from 2 to square three, and the rest of these are 0. If you're at square three, you could advance, right, with a probability 1/2, or you could go back to the start, right? And those are the only two options. So these are also 0. And then for square four, right? So square 4 is kind of like the winning square. So once you're there, you're just there forever. So if you're at square 4, you stay at square 4 with probably 100%. So we're just going to put a 1 there, and everything else is 0, right? Cool. Okay, so why did we do this? There's actually a neat little interpretation about what m squared equals. So what is m squared, right? Ask what this is. Maybe to make this a little bit more concrete, I can ask, instead of just asking what is the entire matrix, let's look at just a particular entry, right? Let me ask, in the, let's say, the first row and third column, right? So we know with the matrix that we started with, right? All this is representing is the probability that we go from a particular square to a particular square in one single turn, right? So just to recap here, this is the probability of going from square, say I, to j in one turn, right? But now I can ask, well, what happens in 2 turns? And actually, m squared exactly answers this. So the answer is the probability of going from square 1 to square 3 in 2 turns. Right, so this is where this 2 is coming from. I'm not gonna like give you guys the formal proof of this. If you're curious, maybe I can do that in a future stream. But basically, this is what this m is representing here, and what these exponents do, right? So we can actually look at m squared. So let's look at. Do I want to do that? I don't want to write out the whole matrix. So, but if we were to look at this entry, where I would look at the first row. Let's see. Right, so remember like our technique for multiplying matrices here. Right? So we have m here. This is our matrix m times itself. I'm not going to write everything inside, but well, actually, let me just do this here. I'm not going to rewrite everything inside here, but remember, we're looking for the entry in 1, 2, 3, 4 in the first row, and the 1, 2, 3, 4 third column, right? So this entry here, and that's going to come from looking at the first row of the original matrix and the third column of the original matrix. Right, and we kind of just combine those together. So what is that going to be? That's going to be 1/2, 1/2, 0, 0, and column 3 is 0, 1/2, 0, 0. Okay, cool. So here I just wrote down this row here, and I brought this column over. Remember, we multiply downwards, and then we're going to add across afterwards. So multiplying downwards, 1/2 times the 0 is 0. This is 1/4. 0 times 0, 0, 0 times 0, 0. And then we add all of these together to get 1/4. Right? So what is m squared telling us? It's telling us that there is a 1/4 chance that we'll go from this first square to this third square in 2 turns, right? you might ask, oh, what are the other possibilities, right? Well, there's other things that could happen, right? You could say you could go back to square one. You could right. Well, there's multiple ways of going back to square one in 2 turns. Right? You can either go from 1 to 1. Here, let's just write out the possibilities, right? So you can go from square one to square one to square one, or go from square one to square two to square one, or you can go from square one to square one to square two, or you can go from square one to square two to square three. Right. So, right, this is a 25% chance that we land in square three here. Notice there's a 50% chance we actually end up back at the beginning. And then there's another 25% chance that we land up in square two. Alrighty. You can do it if you wanna. You can make a chart thingy. Oh, I guess like a nice big chart. Yeah, I don't want to spend the entire time like going over multiplying this huge matrix with itself. Right? It's gonna be a lot of entries there, a lot of math or a lot of arithmetic. But that's just one example. And of course, right? If you look at m cubed, that's what would happen in say 3 turns. And of course, we're looking at this. Right, so this is kind of just a little like toy game, but this kind of thinking has a lot of different applications, right? Like even say for example with the COVID situation, right? There's a lot of you can think of each instead of like being in a square, you can think of each person in being in a particular state. Either maybe they're healthy and not sick, or maybe they're or maybe they have the virus, but they're not contagious, or maybe they're sick, right? And there's there's different probabilities of going from one of these states to another one of these states. And you might ask, like over time, so maybe you might know something about like what happens. Say here we're looking at 1 turn, but maybe you have some data about like what happens, say like in 1 week, right? What is the probability that you go from one state to another? From like say healthy to infected, and then maybe back to recovered, right? There's a lot of things that can happen there. So these type of so these are like applications where you would want to multiply a matrix by itself, right? Because right, the matrix itself might tell you what happens in 1 unit of time, say like a week. But you might want to know what happens in what's going to happen in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or like 100 weeks, right? In which case you would want to multiply a matrix by itself like 100 times. Of course, there's strategies for doing that, right? So here, like this is kind of like the definition of what it means to multiply 2 matrices. But we see it's kind of a slow process. But there are actually ways of multiplying 2 well, there's ways of figuring out what happens when you multiply a matrix by itself a lot of times. But that, I don't know if I have enough time to go over that though. That's the thing. Let's see. One second. I did get a response from the person. Let's see. The person that asked the question earlier. One second. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to see if they're gonna come here or not. Let's see. Sorry for the delay, folks. If anyone has any other questions, feel free to let me know. I hope this little game example made sense, though, right? It's this idea of like you might have a game, or so here we phrase it as a game, but right, you might have a situation where right, there's different states of being that you can be in, right? So here in the game, the state of being is like which square you're in, and you can move from one state to another with different probabilities, right? So we call this matrix that we built here, the first one, this is called a probability or a transition matrix. It just kind of tells you what are the probabilities of moving from one state to another state. And these, just to wrap up again, these powers of the matrix tells you what happens not after like one turn or one moment of time, but after several moments of time, which is why that is useful. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm gonna take a quick break here. I'm gonna get something to drink. I know I have. It might be the case that the student that asked the other question may or may not show up. If they don't, we'll continue with some games. Otherwise, if they do show up, then we'll just talk about math for just a little bit longer. But I will see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, we are back. Welcome back, everyone. So it seems that they aren't able to. I'm not getting a response from them. So we're just gonna go ahead and continue with some games for now. So let me update the stream information really quick. Let's see. Let's gotta change the title. Flash Revolution. Let's see. Okay, it should be updated. Oh, you got M3 wrong. What do you mean by oh, you're talking about the cube of the matrix shade? Are you talking about something else? By the way, I did want to say I am back with a drink. I got some whatchamacallit, some Dr. 7 here. Play my music. Okay, okay. Mayo soda. What? No, not mayo. What is? Stop. Okay, let me boot up. Flash Revolution here. Flash Revolution. Let's see. Where did it go? Here it is. Yeah, so the funny thing, I was expecting to get my new controller today, and it still hasn't come yet. Sorry, I was expecting to get it yesterday, actually. Um, but now it's today. Still hasn't come. I don't know where it's gone. I'm a little bit confused, but it's fine. It'll come eventually, hopefully. I'm hoping they didn't lose it. That would be sad. Let's see. Is this? What is this? Okay. 1 second here. Type in my password. Okay. Should be. Oh, I did not type in my password correctly. Is that it? Okay. Oh, why is it so small? Make that a bit bigger. That should be fine. There we go. Okay. Let's play. What do I want to play? Here, what I can do is I can post the song list. I can take suggestions if anyone wants. That's one thing we could do. Let's see. Is my internet out? What's happening? The site not working? Oh, the site's not down. No, I can go here. Oh, maybe I typed it in wrong. Okay, I think we're good. Here, let's do this. I can post the song list, but I do have a good idea of what I can do otherwise. Okay, so here's the list of songs. Right here. So I will take suggestions from that. I think Another thing I could do though is I can filter. Let's filter this way. Let's do where is it? I think it's song flags. Yeah, so I can filter by unplayed songs. I think that's one thing I could do. Within a particular difficulty. So let's say it needs to be greater than, say, between 50 and maybe at most, no, at most, let's say 80. We'll do 80. Okay. I think it should be fine. Search. All. Okay. Yo, Chase, welcome into the stream. How's it going? Hope your weekend has treated you well. Right now we're just playing some Fiffer, also known as Flash Flash Revolution. Should be playing through some songs here. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. What was I gonna say? One second. Okay, so these are all the unplayed songs from difficulty 50 to 80 that I have not played yet. So I could just randomly choose one of these. I guess I should just maybe start from the top and work our way down. That's one thing we could do. Okay, so my keys right now are 1, 2, minus. Okay, we'll give this a try here. So let me know in chat if you guys can hear the game once it starts playing. I just want to make sure everything's good. I am not warmed up at all, jeez. Ah, messing up already. I should have played something really easy to begin with, so warm up a little bit. This is fine though. Oh. Yeah, I'm a little bit rusty. Okay, no, we're doing okay. Ah. Oh, I've got a miss. No. It's a good thing that. Oh, that was a lot of goods. Oh my. So the leaderboards for this game has within however many years they switched from combo scoring to raw scoring, which is based off of accuracy, which is a good thing. Raw scoring. There we go. Ooh, okay, you can hear it. That's good. The volume, we call that roaring. Raw scoring is roaring. Yes. It's gonna be the roaring, the roaring 2020s. No. Oh, I don't have a command regarding VIP. I don't think I've Yeah, I haven't actually. I do want to make badges. I haven't actually given out any VIP badges yet. That's something I've been thinking about doing at some point. Yeah, that is a good point. I keep forgetting that's a feature on Twitch. Uh, Jade, you're already a mod. You don't need. I feel like it's a bit redundant, but I mean I could give you VIP, Shade. I just feel like it is a little bit redundant with. I feel like mod kind of already somewhat implies that, but okay. Let's do the next song here. Vienna Core. Okay. Okay. I was not ready for that. Let me restart. Oh my gosh. Alright, the intro was a little bit much. Thing is, I swear there's probably people that can do this on their feet. I'm just like, how? Ah, dang it, got some goods there. Woo! Mod can't have VIP. And having VIP is better than being a mod. I mean, it kind of depends. I think like privilege wise, I guess it kind of depends how you want to interpret it. I think in terms of like what you're actually able to do, I'm pretty sure mod has more features regarding that. I normally think of VIP mostly as just like a status symbol, right? More than I know like there's some privileges that you can give VIP that say like that say like a normal follower wouldn't have. I'm not sure what other features. Being a mod is too much responsibility. I see. So you're saying being VIP is basically the benefits or some of the benefits of being a mod, but without the responsibility of being one. I don't know, Shay. I feel like you've helped out a lot on this stream, I believe. That's definitely a good amount of responsibility. It's even more if I blame maybe for everything. It's like, oh, I got a good. Gotta blame my mods. No. Or I got a miss in this rhythm game. No. Ah, dang it. I don't know if it's like lag that I'm getting or if just me not okay. Some of it's me being bad at the game. I feel like some of this is lag though. Oh my gosh. I'm missing out really bad. Okay, almost over. Ah, yay! You're in a stream and you have to take care of a little kid in a stream, and man, is it difficult. Yeah, there. Fortunately, I haven't had. I did have a situation with like a bot raid like yesterday. I haven't had too many issues with like people like actually like coming in and spamming like the chat though, or dealing with um unpleasant people. I haven't had too much of that to deal with, or Shade hasn't had too much to deal with that. I mean, sometimes they'll just be like the person that just like they'll post a link, be like, oh, make $1 trillion by clicking on this link or whatever it is. I I don't pay too much attention to those, but they can stop being rusty here. check it out sometime. Um, here, let me actually I'll do a quick Google search just to see what it looks like. Um, Shell Shocker IO. Ah, I see. Oh, that looks fun. It's like being an egg and you shoot other eggs. Huh. That's cute. That is an interesting. Oh, and I see. So like the egg cracks over time, and the amount it cracks is indicative of your health. It seems. I got it. Okay. Cool. Huh. That is an interesting concept. You would not recommend me to stream it. Oh, is there a reason why you would recommend that I not stream it in particular? Let's see. Ah, what did I not say? Okay. Clear. I think it destroyed my filter. Let's just delete all of. I think all of these are nothing. Let's see. There's some filters here, but um, let's just delete. I don't think these are anything. Let's add back in. Can I name this? Delete. Add filter. Okay. These all say I don't see an option to title any of these. That's the annoying thing. Let's see. Maybe because kid asking you to play shit. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. I have had some issues with when I try to play certain games. You know, like playing with viewers. There are I've encountered like a few incidents of people coming in and being weird about certain things. Okay, what were they gonna do? Song type. No, not that's not what I want. I wanted flag is unplayed. Difficulty is at least 50. And then difficulty is at most. I don't think I wanted to be doing 80s at so I'm gonna set it to 75 for now. I think that's fine. I I tried to save it and then I deleted it somehow. I thought it okay, whatever. I don't know how to. Oh, I can change the title here. Um, unplayed songs with reasonable difficulty. Here we go. Close. Now if I go to the filters, save filters. Okay, I can select this one. Good. Play the hot. I see. Is there? I know there's. I think there's some Hatsune Miku songs in here. I'm not sure if they're searchable by. Um, the thing is, um, I know like there's some rhythm games they'll put like the song artist as Hatsune Miku, you know, because like she's the one singing it. But I know in FFR they put like if there is a Hatsune Miku song, instead of putting Miku as the author, or as the artist, they put the composer, um, like the actual human composer, for the song author. So it's not quite searchable. Hatsune Miku cannot make it. Well, so Shay, there's this whole interesting dilemma of what you define an artist to be. That's and like there's some people that will argue that like you know when it comes to like music, people will say that what should we call it? People will say when it comes to music that the person singing the song is the artist, and they will not budge from that. Which there's some points to that argument because if you think about like say like you know major pop songs, say you know something you know let's say like you know top 40 radio, you know it's not the person that sings the song is probably not also the person that you know wrote the lyrics and produced the background music and all this other stuff. So some people just define the artist to be whoever sings it, which which is like to me like I kind of yeah it's dumb, but whatever. Um, very difficult. So right now I believe I'm playing stuff kind of in the challenging and above range. Well, challenging, very challenging, and some master. I don't have anything, so I'm kind of looking in these three categories right now. So yeah, 50s and above. Um, let's see. How long is this one? This is 2 minutes. Okay, let's give this a try here. Can you guys hear the key taps, by the way? I'm kind of curious. Or if they're filtered out. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, jeez. Little mini jacks. Oh, no! Bada bum bum, bada bum bum bum, bada bum. Like I know there's some Hatsune Miku songs, but I just can't remember the title of any of them right now. Well, if you know like the composer, I could search for that. Ah, dang it. Bum bum beam bum beam bada bum beam bada bum bum. No! Nothing good. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh my gosh. They AI the Insomnium files. You mean the actual game or this? Yeah, I don't think there's a sound. I don't think the soundtrack's in here. Yeah. You can hear the key taps a little. Okay. You raised so many black flags. You could be a pirate. Jeez. You should have like show the keyboard. That is something I could try to do. That's a good point. I did actually recently get a phone tripod to hold my phone. Um, yeah, that would take away from the VTuber. I mean that is a point, Shay, but at the same time, like, I don't. I mean, I know like there's some VTubers that want to what you call keep the magic of it or whatever virtual keyboard for penguin flippers. It would be cool if I could somehow track my hand movements and turn that into like flipper animations on the keys. But yeah, like I don't mind too much of breaking conventional VTuber rules if that makes sense. Yeah, you have an idea? What is it? Take a sip of my Dr. Pepper in the meantime. Refreshing. There we go. Okay, we're so waiting on that idea. In the meantime, I don't think you guys saw what happened there. I thought the song was done, so I released my hands from the keyboard like a dummy, and there's one more note. It's like, no! That was my bad. Since it's only 4 keys, set up an auto system where you click a button, it lights up, and have the flippers push them down visually, so it's a pseudo camera. Uh, Let's see. Oh, you mean like have an animation based off my key taps? That could be a possibility. I mean, that would still be like non-trivial to arrange, I believe. But like that is doable. Virtual keyboard, but only 4 keys. Let's see, Hatsune Miku no. Let's see. Well, let me turn off the filter. I think I still have the filter on. How do I not have a filter on? Um, I'm confused. Let's see. This is annoying. Can I like add like a nothing filter here? Nothing filter. Good, cool. Ah, here we go. Got it. There's this one, and then there's this one. So this one I have 3 goods, 1 average, 0 misses, and 2 boosts on. So I can try to improve that. This one, I mean, I could try to play this one, and you guys can watch me die on this other one. But I think I'm gonna stick with this one for now. Okay. I think I already got a good. How am I getting all these goods? Jeez. The good thing about it's kind of like a double-edged sword. When it comes to streaming, I could just blame the fact that I'm streaming for lag. I'm like, oh yeah, this isn't me doing bad. This is just lag. But sometimes there is actual lag, which it's like, ah, dang it. I think that third good was definitely my fault. Oh jeez, a lot of purple. Oh, this ending. I don't like these colors. There's no yellows. Oh jeez, that was rough. I had a lag spike there, jeez Christ. That ending was a bit of a difficulty spike, I will say. Ben, so much blue, Ben, so much red, Ben playing Beat Saber, jeez. Chase, I've been playing FFR like on and off for like at least when did I start playing this game? I want to say like I probably started playing somewhat seriously in like 2011. So so I've been playing this game for about like 10 years now. Jeez. So I have had opportunity. I mean, I haven't been playing like 10 years straight. I kind of play on and off, but yeah, with practice, comes the skill. Jeez. Oh, that ending though, jeez. I'm still gonna blame like lag on like half of those goods though. Play 101. 101 kittens? Oh, the other Hatsune Miku song. Is there? Oh, I see. I know what you mean. This one. Sure, we'll die. I'm gonna like mash, just randomly hit. Here, let me retry that. I already have a good. I don't want to. I want to start off on the right foot. Let's restart. Okay. Time to randomly flail my flippers. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can do this part here. Nope. Yeah, I am kind of like randomly hitting keys on those denser sections. Oh my gosh, please. Is this nonsense? Ah! I am on my laptop, yes. I'm using my laptop keys here. There we go. Got the last few notes. There we go. I'm trying to remember. I feel like there's like one artist that does Miku songs. I'm trying to remember what it's. I think it's like, does it have like the number 40 in it maybe or something? No, it's okay. Undertale. There actually is some Undertale songs here. Yeah, let me just do. Oh wait, no. Let's see. Which one? Yeah, interestingly, Flash Revolution was actually able to get permission from Toby Fox to have their games or have their songs in the game, which is pretty cool. Sure. Oh, this is level 80, so this is gonna be rough, but I'll give it a try. The jacks are a bit rough for me. Ah, jeez. Bum beam ba da 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 dum. Bum beam ba 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 bum. Okay, I'm getting harder again. Oh, okay. Ugh. Like I can at least read this file. I'm not randomly hitting notes unlike the last song. There we go. Yes, it is a meme song. Indeed. Well, I feel like a fair amount of Undertale songs though are, but definitely Megalovania is like the main one. There's actually a few I haven't played here. Try Thunder Snail. Jesus Christ. No! Got a good. Ah! Oh my gosh. You know, there's Friday Night Funkin' is an interesting game. Yeah, I know I tried a little bit of it, but I think that's when it was initially released, and I think their input system was a bit wonky at the time. Hopefully, it's been patched in some updates, but I could, yeah, maybe I should try that on stream at some point. Let's see, Jade has sent me a video for us to react to. If I play both, I can remove the 100 points. Jeez. Okay. Let's check out these videos here. 1 second. Let's pause that. Okay. Where am I? Have is this it? No. Yeah, that emote is pretty awesome, I will say. It's like woo. Is it this? No? Where's my window capture? Not want to. Oh, it's probably because it's the game. No, I don't think the game's showing it. 1 second. Okay, there we go. Let's hide that. Okay. Gonna show Chase some intense rhythm chart or two for Beat Saber. Yeah. So let's check out this. So Shade actually sent me 2 videos. Okay. So this is from Beat Saber, well-known VR game. I know, yeah, this artist. They definitely have. There's definitely a lot of maps that are difficult whenever you see this name here. It's gonna get hard soon. Oh jeez. The fact that the blocks like sometimes like swap or move around is it just feels like it feels like fake difficulty to me. I don't know, or just mildly annoying. Just that's just me though. Jesus Christ. There's some fast beats. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so I actually yeah, so I was actually at Shade's place last week. I did have a chance to play some Beat Saber. I'm definitely not at this level. I think my issue is just trying to getting used to playing in a 3D environment. So, at least for me, when I try to play Beat Saber, like I'm still somewhat struggling on like hard difficulties still. There's like a easy, normal, hard, and was it expert plus? Oh, it's loading. No, stop, stop it. No. You should do expert normally, yeah. Oh yeah, Shade, can you give Chase a permit so that way they can post a link? Jesus Christ. It's just insanity. There we go. Now back to semi-easy stuff. Like there, and that's it. Okay. Ta-da! That wasn't me though. Okay. I seem like I missed a few things in chat. Let me see. Yes, Camellia hurts. Yes. They only move when showing you that they are swapping. Huh. Oh, you're saying when it comes to fake difficulty, don't dance games do that all the time? That is a good point. Although I feel like when it comes to certain dance games or certain rhythm games, like when they do it, it's like they're like it kind of depends on like the audience. Like if you're doing a gimmick chart and it's for the purpose of a gimmick, or like you're doing it for like like I'm doing a horrible job at explaining this, but I'm saying like if it kind of depends. Like you probably wouldn't see at least like maybe like for like tournaments, depending on the. Oh, I guess it kind of depends on the game still, but um like like the games where they do like funky things with like artificial difficulty, um like yeah like you make those maps with the intention of like that's like their purpose. Like, okay, this has a dumb shit in it, but we all know it has dumb shit, so it's fine. I don't know how to put it. Okay, it's not she on altered note positioning. I see. I see. Um. Okay, now for the next one. Some charts that have choreographed dances have charts that match it. If you cross your arms at the same time, they have to display it correctly. Ah, okay. Okay, I know Shade has one more video they wanted to show me, and then Chase, I'll get to yours right afterwards. Yes, let me take a look at this other video that Shade sent me here. And then we'll get to yours right afterwards. Oh, jeez. Loading. Close this tab here. Oh, thanks, Chase. I mean, it's funny you call it a chill stream. I feel like there's depends how you define chill. I know. I feel like sometimes like I'm just on the stream being a dumbass, doing weird things. It kind of depends on the day. But yeah, today's a chill day. I have like almost passed this on Osu, which is another rhythm game, like with this song. But yeah, but basically, yeah, this song is notorious for being difficult in a variety of rhythm games. Oh, you're saying you would play Beat Saber if VR hurts your head. Oh, yeah, I know that is one issue with VR. I know that there's been like solutions proposed to, like to help people that have like do you feel like nauseous, Chase, or like or is it like too tight on your head? I know there's different symptoms that people feel sometimes. At least I know for me, like I think it is important to like take breaks when it comes to VR because I feel like yeah, I could probably at least for me, like, I feel like I would probably get like even just like wearing my headset, like I'm doing now for like over a few hours, like it gives me a headache after a while. So I can imagine it's even worse with a VR headset. I mean, it makes bullshit hard, but not as bad as you think. Okay. Oh, it's not for you, but it's cool to see people play. Yeah, I mean, yeah. It is one of those things where, like, yeah, there's some things that's more enjoyable to watch people play than to do it yourself. You definitely, it's pretty. I'm trying to think of other situations like, there's definitely a lot of games I just suck at. Say like first-person shooters. Like, then again, like I don't know if I would watch a lot of. Maybe there's some first-person shooters I would like. Maybe like Overwatch might be. I don't know. I think of first-person shooters I would enjoy watching, but I would in any case I would much rather watch someone play a first-person shooter than play it myself because I am not good at first-person shooters. 45 minutes to 90 is actually like the best time period for VR. Okay. Oh, you would watch FPS? I mean, I could, I could give it a go. I mean, I feel like a lot of it could just be like just my inexperience with it is why I don't like it. It's like, oh, I don't like it because I'm bad at it, but I'm bad at it because I don't play it. So, I feel like there might be maybe a few like maybe a certain FPSs that I might enjoy if I actually tried to get good at them. Kind of depends. I mean, let's check out this link that you posted, Chase. Okay. Ah, I see. It says Freedom Dive. Freedom Dive's also a song that you see across several rhythm games that I'm very familiar with. Deathloop comes out 45 minutes ago tomorrow. Oh, gee. What? I don't know how to parse that. 45 minutes ago tomorrow. That is a... I'm not exactly sure how to parse that sentence, Shade. Who is this? Oh! Oh, this is Cyan. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I've talked to them a few times. Well, not in person, but I've they're also occasionally on the Flash Revolution forums and whatnot. But yeah, I'm like, oh, this dude looks familiar. Who are they? Oh yeah, it's Cyan. Cool. Yes, he is indeed cracked. Watch you play tomorrow? I could give it a go. I'd have to check what time I'm available, but I should be free at some point tomorrow to give you a watch, Shade. It is just ridiculous. Not only is he like hitting all these notes, but like his their accuracy is also like really great. Like most of these are all like marvelouses, you know, some perfects. On very rare occasion, and great. 11 p.m. My time. Okay. Oh, that's what you meant by 48 minutes ago tomorrow. Okay. So you're saying like 1 day minus 48 minutes. Got it. That makes more sense. Jeez. I've tried playing this song on Osu as well, and like, well, this is Osu Mania, but I also, whenever I play Osu, I would normally play Osu Standard, which is the one where you click all the circles. Jesus. This combo too is like, oh my gosh. Such a long song. And such a high combo. Also, I should mention, I did want to apologize. I think I referred to Cyan as he. I believe that at least last time I checked, their current pronouns are she, her. Just to make that clear. Oh, thank you, Hydralis, for the boo. Are you booing this person? No, they're doing great. What are you talking about? Yeah, someone, just for context, yeah, someone reacted a video reaction request here. So we've been playing rhythm games for a bit here, actually. The timing there, you're bad. No worries, you're good. We were playing some rhythm games, and I was playing some Flash Revolution, which is similar to what you see here. It's like a 4-key rhythm game. I am not this good though, unfortunately. Oh, Chase, you have another link? If so, yeah, Shade can give you another permit to Oh, there's a delay on mobile. I see.
It happened. Thanks for the host.
Look at that. 0 misses, 0 bads, only 1 good.
Wow.
And like, I mean, yeah, there's some, yeah, it's a very small amount of greats and like almost all Marvel. Yeah, this is amazing score. Yes. Yeah, I do want to emphasize. I do want to make clear, like, I believe that I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know if it's there's too many A's and I's in a row for me to pronounce it. But however the name is pronounced, I believe that she goes by she/her pronouns at the moment. Just to make that clear. At least that's the last time I checked. But yeah, I do want to be respectful of everyone's pronouns here. Um, let's see. No more redeem. Oh, is there? Oh, is the redeem gone? That's weird. Chase, if it's not working, you can try to refresh the stream. Sometimes that works. I know I've had that issue before where it's like I'll try to use a redeem and it says it's all out, but then I'll refresh the page and it'll come back. So I don't think I have limits on. Oh, you don't have any bucks. I see. No more points. Ah, bummer. Are you close though, Chase? How many? I think I have it set to 500, right? Yeah, I mean, I on one hand, right, I don't want the entire stream to be, I do want to actually, um, make some actual content here ourselves as opposed to just reacting to content, other people's content, all night. So, um, that was the most I'm sorry bummer I've ever heard. but hey, that's how the Penguin Bucks work. It's you gotta, I don't want the Penguin Buck economy to go crumbling down. It's you gotta get those points. Those points mean something. I mean, I want to wear the maid dress on camera again. I mean, I do have the. I could put a redeem to do the maid dress. That would probably be a lot more points though than like most of the things I currently have. Because it does take effort to put all that on. I will say, like, it's like there's the dress itself, and then there's like the little the socks and the other parts. I don't. There's like the gloves. It's a whole ordeal, right? So yeah, I realize you're right. Oh my gosh. Thank you for dropping into the stream. By the way, I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good weekend as well. Those of you that like horror games and whatnot, feel free to give check out Hydralis here. Jade, if you want to give Hydralis a shout out, you can do that. Yeah, right now we're just playing some rhythm games. So go ahead and get back to that here. Let's see. Where am I? Where's the game? Here?